Welcome everyone to Ring the Bell. This is DS.
And I'm Lola Star.
This week we have some juicy
got a lot of news.
thanks to Maria.
My diva sister.
Maria Kanellis.
She made a big debut. Well, re-debut.
Super random.
Yeah.
But like very triumphant.
I loved it.
I was like, how could WWE keep her away from this role? She was
I
so
know.
freaking good. All the news is surrounding the fact that, is she pregnant?
No, I'm pregnant! Because I was like, what? I don't think I've ever heard a heel use something so like, almost like gut-wrenching. Usually like a heel tries to throw something that makes you like, are you serious? But like, she was like, I'm pregnant! And I'm just like,
We were all like, what?
bitch, what? What did you just say?
That was a point of conversation for like everyone because we're like, is she actually pregnant, or is this going to be like one of those like fake pregnancy storyline? But according to Dave Meltzer of Wrestling Observer, apparently she is indeed pregnant. There are also a lot of news about when she revealed that she was pregnant to WWE. That WWE knew about it.
I was wondering because like they just re-signed, so
Yeah.
did she like secure the bag and then like oops, I'm pregnant.
Yeah,
Like,
if you remember, they just signed 5-year deals. It's
Yeah.
a pretty long deal. According to PW Insider, it said that Maria told WWE after she signed the 5-year deal that she is pregnant.
Okay, but I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt because I know sometimes with pregnancies, like you have to take a few of the like tests. I mean, I don't know if she's still like peas on the stick.
We don't
or if
know
that's
when
the only
she
way.
knew about it.
Yeah, maybe they could have been like celebrating early because they probably knew they were re-signing anyway. Got happy. They knew about this Paul Heyman angle or something.
Or maybe she was just really smart about it. Part of my brain is also thinking this could be all like WWE trolling with journalists.
They're very strict when it comes to
Yeah.
health.
And,
And
like,
that was kind of
especially with like all the insurance and like possibly wrong things happening. Like remember when Lillian Garcia got injured?
Yeah.
She was in the ringside. Cameraman got injured because of Brock Lesnar. Usually you don't even let your injured superstars like in the ring apron. But she was on there. I feel like WWE might be trolling everyone.
maybe.
Either way, it's a very good news for Kanellis family.
Yeah.
If they're having another baby, that's great for them. But if they're not, and if they're gonna use that for a storyline, I am so freaking here for it. A lot of people are saying that this Maria Kanellis storyline that was on Raw was very, very Paul Heyman, of course, who just became the executive director of Raw. Inside the Ropes recently had this Q&A mini tour they had with Paul Heyman, and they released this video, and there was some interesting insight from Paul Heyman. He talked about the fact that he wants to focus in long-term storytelling, which WWE has not done in a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
The way that I like to write things is very long term. I want to know where I'm going. I've never written the first page of a story and then figured it out along the way. I always write the end first.
Yeah, so there's always like a payoff.
At this point, any new perspective could be better.
Seeing this kind of interview gives me a little more hope. A lot of the feuds just seems like feud just to fill the pay-per-view matches.
And I think that's what pulls away from a lot of the pay-per-views.
Especially with the mid-card stars, they just start a rivalry, but it doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't develop character into something bigger. That's been the kind of a problem for me. So the fact that WWE will hopefully write storyline with a purpose of building a certain story, certain character is a good sign, I think.
Like, I want to feel that hunger, especially now because, like, I feel like they need a different kind of flair to it because, you know, if we're all in a league or whatever, I want to feel like, you know, there's several people really fighting for, like, that opportunity to get the title. Like, I don't want to just see it on social media and stuff. Like, I would like to see more backstage, more side feuds that, like you said, build those people so that we know who could potentially, you know.
Yeah. There's a news on who WWE wants to currently push, and it is
Nikki Bella! Woo!
Nikki Cross. But we're gonna talk about Nikki Bella really soon. WWE apparently has a big plan for Nikki Cross. According to Wrestling Observer newsletter, the angle with Bliss and Cross right now happening is supposed to set up to give Nikki like a big "you deserve it" moment. There's a really interesting note about the storyline is that this character was supposed to be what Bayley was gonna do in main roster when she first brought up. We talked about it last week. Bayley came up as like the underdog. She's just happy to be there. This was exactly what Bayley was supposed to do. But of course we know what happened. That storyline WWE completely f***ed up. Bayley won championship out of nowhere on Raw. Defeating the Wicked Witch, Charlotte Flair. It was just like, wait, what? I thought this was supposed to be like a big build up for Bayley's underdog character. So they completely botched her character. So they're giving this to Nikki.
I don't really see underdog in Nikki Cross. I mean, I'm kind of seeing it now because of how it's being written.
Yeah.
Even though, like, she's never really been one of my favorites, I would be happy for her. Like, because I mean, if this does come to pass, then I would be happy for her in that aspect. Because I mean, I'm not the hugest fan, so I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm a huge mark for her.
What do you not like her?
It's not that I don't like her. She's just like, you know, okay. She does put on great matches. I will say that. Yes.
And like in NXT, she was such a focal point of the storyline for a long time. Especially like her feud with Bianca was so entertaining.
Yeah, like I was really into that. Yeah, and her match with Asuka, like, and you guys know I'm not that crazy about Asuka, but like, I mean, they are good in the ring.
She can do great in the ring, but she has great character, and she knows how to tell a story. NXT, she was in a very like she was in main event storylines. I think she has so much potential.
I have my type, I guess you could say. I think we all do.
What's my type?
I can give credit where credit's due.
So we talked about Nikki that you don't like. Now let's talk about Nikki that you love. Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella and Brie Bella showed up on tonight's show with Jimmy Fallon. She talked about her decision to retire from wrestling.
I don't know how she said it, but she just said it with the straightest face ever. And
you know, I've always had my neck issues, and after neck surgery, like, it hasn't been okay. And so I feel like I needed to get that checkup before we went back for the tag titles. And then I have a cyst on my brain. So they were like, you're done.
That was like hard for me to like process.
I think Bella Twins are a really interesting case because usually wrestlers, when they announce a retirement, we have that moment on WWE TV where they get to really
get to say the like goodbye.
Yeah, like, especially with Paige or even like Trish Stratus when she retired. We were able to have that moment when they just like realized that they're retiring. And they're an emotional roller coaster, and we are all there like shocked and everything. Bella's, their influence has expanded outside of the ring, so they do a lot of these emotional announcements outside of the ring.
I feel like we still got some pretty big moments with them, like emotionally. Like, cause like Brie, I feel like we got like an actual goodbye, which kind of sucks for me, cause it's like I get a half goodbye. I got it from Brie, but not Nikki.
Are you talking about the WrestleMania pre-show?
Yeah, like I mean, and it sucked it was the pre-show, but at least like there was some kind of send off for her. But yeah, I think Nikki's was the hardest because like she literally was like there. Her body couldn't take it. I feel like if she would have never had to stop, she could have really like shut people down. But she didn't get to do it enough where like you could just be like,
I think
you can't deny it.
I really like what Nikki Bella showed after the SmackDown Live run. She was so fierce. She has so much charisma.
And it was just like what she represented.
Yeah, and you know, I loved her Evolution match. So it's really sad that she wasn't able to like even go further and stretch the fans. This kind of shuts down the potential for the tag team.
Yes.
You know, the potential feud with Iconics and all that stuff.
That sucks.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
We just have to make sure Layla comes back now.
I hope so. Oh my god.
Interesting news. WWE seems like they're getting this new woman on the roster. Renee Michelle, who is Drake Maverick's wife. I think they were married. They are married.
Yes,
that was a real marriage.
That's a real marriage.
That was a real wedding. And I didn't know she was a wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a Mae Young Classics 1.
Yes.
Yeah, I did not remember that. She lost to Candice LeRae in the first round. She has a lot of accolades under her. So she was a MCW Maryland Championship Wrestling Champion, East Coast Wrestling Association Champion. So she has that wrestling experience with her. And she is beautiful.
She is very pretty, yeah. Especially in her gear. I get like Pocahontas vibes or something.
Because
like,
I'm guessing she's Native American.
I think so,
She's beautiful. Her eyes are so captivating. Yeah. I'm actually living for it. I'm living for whatever Drake Maverick is doing with this 24/7 title.
Yeah, they're like really like very outside of the ring, but it's like still very much in it, and so it's like cool.
He's smart enough to get his wife a contract too, I guess, in this way.
I guess so.
Let's talk about Paige a little bit. So Paige had this interview, and she revealed that she was offered the WWE producer role.
Not to shoot her down, because I don't know her personally, not saying that she couldn't, but like when I think of Paige, that's like not what I think of. But I mean, seeing how her family runs a promotion and like she's a veteran, like even though she's so young, she's basically been wrestling like her whole life.
Yeah, and I think Summer Rae talks a lot about how Paige helped her with wrestling a lot.
Yeah, so like I would imagine she has a lot of insight on like how things should be ran and even like with her connection with her family. So, because she's fighting with her family. Now available on DVD.
And even Lita was a producer backstage.
Yeah.
But she did reject this role. And she talked about how the role that she wanted to take was either managing Ronda Rousey or Asuka.
Yeah. She has such high praise for Asuka. I don't know, I just never connected the two. I never would have thought. I mean, not that that's like weird or anything. It's just, I never would have thought.
Yeah, so I guess like Paige was really pushing to manage Asuka for a while, I guess.
Yeah, and so now it's the thing.
If it was just Paige and Asuka, I might have liked it a little more.
I might have, yeah.
Might have. And then there's a news about Extreme Rules.
Oh yeah, it's now an Extreme Rules match.
Yeah, so Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins versus Lacey Evans and Baron Corbin. There's a lot of stipulations. So it's winner takes all. And if Lacey Baron lose, they can never challenge Becky and Seth again. On top of that, it's going to be the Extreme Rules match.
Yeah.
So anything can go. I guess this is going to be like tornado tag match. They were definitely teasing like, oh, like, don't lose my title. Oh, don't lose my title. So like if there's a little tension going on, well, cute. But you know, that's what they're building. Lastly, I was at Rise Pride and Joy last weekend. Oh my god, Atlas. This is Jake Atlas t-shirt. I know that I've always had my favorites when it comes to men. So Finn Balor, but he got engaged. And
wow,
Ricochet.
It's like Ricochet and Angel Garza now.
Oh, my favorite wrestler of all is now Jake Atlas. You should all check him out. He's amazing, he's out and proud, and he is so hot. What I want to say is Rise is absolutely amazing. I was losing my shit every single match. So freaking good. I lost my voice because of it.
Oh my god. Okay, we have to talk about who we're here with. The Queen of SmackDown.
Age of Kairi Sane and Asuka.
I don't like it one bit. Yeah.
No? Why?
Not a fan.
Why not?
Oh, we said the same thing at the same time.
Queen Aminata. Oh my god. Okay.
I'm sweaty. I'm sorry.
You were still fabulous. Everyone was talking about who that fierce person was.
Oh well, that's me. No, I'm not supposed to say.
We will bleep that out. You're the Queen of SmackDown. That match was so cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
They're coming back to Chicago in September 1st for their next Rise show, but I'm definitely gonna be there.
Is this another Pride and Joy?
So this is what it is. So Rise used to be just women's wrestling, but in Pride and Joy show, Mercedes Martinez, after that amazing main event match, she just announced that they're not gonna do just women's wrestling anymore.
Rise is no longer developing tomorrow's women's athletes. Rise is developing tomorrow's wrestling attraction.
That's still going to be a focal point, but they're going to invite LGBTQ wrestlers. I mean, they just said they're going to open the door.
They're just opening up.
I'm super excited to learn more about the direction of Rise, but what is amazing is Jake Atlas is booked again to come to Chicago. I'm so excited. His match with Priscilla Kelly. What's your thought on Priscilla Kelly?
She is hot, and she is red hot now. Like, oh my gosh.
And some people who actually haven't been following her outside of like Mae Young Classic or those like social media like viral videos, you might think she's just kind of like tampon.
Yeah. No, but
like,
she's actually really like entertaining.
She's
like
amazing wrestler.
Yeah.
Amazing wrestler. So Jake Atlas versus Priscilla Kelly will be in that Rise show. This is going to be like a tournament where they're going to find a regional rising stars.
Oh, with 2 R's?
Maybe 2 R's.
Maybe 2 R's.
That is their next show, so I'm super excited. It's going to be right after All Out, so super excited about it.
Oh, so man, a lot going on.
Yeah. Also, if you want to see me and Joey lose our shit, just go to Fight TV. It's $10. Amazing, amazing show. I was watching and I was like, why am I even watching WWE? Like, it was so good. Thank you so much for watching this week's News and Rumor. Where can we find you?
You can follow me at The Lola Star.
And you can find me at DS Shan.
So weird. I can't process that. That's who you are. You have to go back to Nintendo Boy.
No, I'm done being a boy.
He goes back to Nintendo Boy DS or We Riot. With 2 T's.
2 T's?
Yes.
TDs?
No!
Okay. Bye.